Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. The first of our 4 Tuesday night business builder calls. Tonight, we are going to be going through the doTERRA compensation plan. I think everybody knows me, but in case you don't, my name is Kathy Cordell. I am I'm not a presidential diamond, but I am a diamond in doTERRA. See, I already have that. I'm projecting that out there, right? But I am a diamond in doTERRA, and I have been doing this business for about 7.5 years. So one of my favorite things to do, I love to talk about you've all heard me, hopefully, I'll talk about the products, but I think that the best product that doTERRA has is our compensation plan. It is the business plan, and we just don't talk about it nearly enough. But I want to make sure that at the end of this call that you understand the business plan, at least in the basics, so that you can tell how you're going to get your checks and get excited about what this opportunity can bring. Okay, so here we go. So tonight we're going to talk about the business opportunity. And I just want to introduce you to a really important woman in my life. She is a very, very good friend, and she is my upline in doTERRA, which means anybody who's on this call, she's also your upline in doTERRA. Her name is Pam Rapp, and she moved away from Cheyenne. Gosh, how long has it been, Pam? 8 months, something like that?
June of 2019, we moved here.
Oh, did you? Wow. Okay, so I'm way off. It's been over a year since Pam has been gone. And we remain very close friends. And I just want her to introduce herself to you tonight, how she got started in doTERRA, and a little bit about our relationship. So Pam, take it away.
Sure, I will. If there are some people waiting to be let in, I just wanted to mention that to you.
Well, let's go ahead and I will do that.
So while she's doing that, I'll just let you know, I was a massage therapist, and in my training to become a massage therapist, I was introduced to essential oils, and they really resonated with me. Just the whole, nature's medicine cabinet and getting healthy God's way. And I had some pretty amazing experiences, but just to kind of shorten my 1 hour long story, as a massage therapist, once I moved from South Dakota to Wyoming, I opened my practice there, and Kathy was one of my clients. And I had actually started using essential oils before doTERRA was even a company. So I had been using essentials from a different company that was very high quality essential oils. It was the highest quality that you could get at the time. And they were actually very good. And as I was using them, I started to notice some things that were throwing up some red flags. And that, again, is another long story. But I decided I needed to look for a different essential oil company that had high quality essential oils that also had good moral and ethical standards. And so I answered a Facebook ad, actually, from Melina Harrison, and she is a very, very forthright person. She is very matter of fact about things. She answered all of the questions that I had with no judgment. She offered to fly me from Cheyenne to Utah to meet the owners of the company, which I didn't take her up on because that scared me. And I know Melina, and she would have done it. She totally would have done that. And so I did, and I started to use the essential oils, and I found that the quality was even higher than the other company that I had been using in the beginning when I was using them. So I just dove right in and started doing it as a business right away. And I got in there at a time when Melina was really, really working to hit a new rank. And she was looking to hit I think, presidential diamond. And so I needed to be silver so that my upline, Brittany, which is also your upline, could hit, she needed to hit platinum. And it was a very stressful time. It was a lot of pressure. It was a lot of, it was a really quite scary, and I was doing things because I was told to do things, but I didn't know exactly what I was doing it and why I was doing it. And so, I got to silver, and it was great. Kathy actually was a part of that, but Kathy started to do some training on the how to strategically set up your team. She started, and I started attending those, and I learned so much from Kathy on what it meant. She had been in a different multi-level marketing thing, and she understood so much more than I did. And I learned so much from her. And so one thing that I really love about this company is that I am Kathy's upline, but she is higher in rank than me. And when she helps me, I help her. It helps both of us. It's not going to hurt. When you pour into your downline, that only builds your entire team up. It builds everything up. And doTERRA very, very wisely set up their compensation plan in order to not put people at competition, but to put us into a team mindset. And that is what I love about this company. So I learned a lot from this woman, still learn a lot from this woman. She is amazing. And she is always willing to, answer questions, and to also, like if I don't really agree with her, she doesn't get all mad and offended. She, we either agree to disagree.
Agreed, Pam. We agree on everything.
Yeah, we do mostly, but if there is we all have to learn that you talk about things. If there is not good communication between your upline and your downline, or even cross line, if there's not good communication, you're not going to be able to grow your team. And Kathy and I have a great friendship, like she said. I don't know, some of you maybe were around when we did a lot of our classes together. We just have a lot of fun together, and we can learn from each other, because I have some strengths that Kathy can rely on as well. And so it's just really good. That's why it's very important to have open communication, be willing to be teachable all the time, no matter what position you're in. And if I had thought, well, I'm not going to try to learn anything from Kathy because she's my downline, that would have hurt me, right? And so we all have to be teachable. So
I love that, Pam. Thank you so much for that intro. And I learn from my downline all the time. They tell stories about oils that I never would have thought about, those ways of using oils. And so I want to encourage everyone on this call, get together with people who are using oils, go to coffee with them, get together in groups of, hey, I have my oils, now what, and do like essential oil 201 classes with them and things like that. We're going to go over that in a couple of weeks about different types of classes that you can do. But please don't be afraid to learn from your downline. I learn a ton of stuff. So, and of course, Pam, thank you so much. You, in every single way, have changed my life. And so you never know. Pam probably looked at me and went, Kathy, I'll never do this. In fact, I looked at Pam straight in the eye, pointed at her and said, don't ever talk to me about this business. Do you understand me? I'm not going to do multi-level marketing again. It doesn't work. Well, I'm here to tell you it does. Okay. And I am here to tell you that when you have a good product in a good company with great ethics, you can go really, really far. And doTERRA has been that company for me, I know, and hopefully for many of you as well. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. and we will continue on. Okay. So here, all right. So I just want to just like I said, if anybody wants to unmute yourself and ask a question, that's great. But I just really want to reiterate what these last 18 months, these last 2 years have really taught us. We have been through an unprecedented time in our history, in our medical history, financial history, governmental history, the history of our country. There's been so much that has gone on, and we have learned so much. We've learned that modern medicine doesn't have all the answers. We've learned that we need to be empowered with our own healthcare and help others to be empowered with their healthcare as well. We have found out that we have to find ways to build a strong immune system, okay? That it's not just, pour McDonald's and soda into your body and it's going to work well. These things have come out on national TV. Thank you. That we're finally starting to learn that what we put in our body is what creates us, and that our immune system is due to a foundational basis of nutrition, which doTERRA helps us with. You guys, we have got to be prepared for anything, right? I mean, if you didn't have enough toilet paper in your house about 18 months ago, that was going to be a real problem for you, right? So we need to be prepared for anything. And what we have with these essential oils helps people be prepared in their own homes for whatever comes up, and they have long-term preparation for that. I am not saying that we never need to see a doctor. I'm not saying that we never need to take pharmaceutical medications. What I am saying is about 80% of what we can do, we can be prepared for in our own homes, no matter what comes up and what happens. And we have the capability to teach others to do the same. Okay. We have learned that people want products to be delivered to their homes. Now, I know that we've already known this because of Amazon, right? But what we have found out is nobody wanted to leave their homes. Nobody even could leave their homes during those months when we were quarantined, and some people are still quarantined, and some areas of the country are more than others. So, in Wyoming, and then I live in Arizona, I've been pretty open and been able to do what I needed to do. But I know lots of people who were stuck in their apartments in New York, and had to have things delivered to their homes. doTERRA does that. More people want to earn an income from home. Okay, how many people lost their jobs in the service industry, or are now losing their jobs because of the beliefs that they have about the vaccine, or whatever it is, that people want to earn an income in their own home, whether this is a mom with kiddos who doesn't want to leave the home, wants to be home, or people who are learning that, okay, I don't want to go back out into the world again. I want to learn how to do this from home. More and more people are wanting to do that. We need to be in community with each other. We learned this through isolation. All right. So when we were isolated during COVID, we all felt this sense of anxiousness and not being, not having that camaraderie with other people that we need. We were created to be in community with each other. doTERRA provides that. And we are now emerging into this brand new mindset of wanting to pursue wellness. It hasn't been brand new with a lot of people, but now it's pretty much everybody is wanting to know, how can I build my immune system? How can I be empowered with my own healthcare? Either because I don't trust what's been going on, or because what's been going on hasn't worked, or because this is just who I am and I've always wanted to do this natural thing. We are finding more and more people like this. So even though doTERRA, the company, we're almost 12 years old, we are now entering a brand new phase of using essential oils and providing health and wellness options to other people that has never been available before. So more and more people are perking up their ears. So if you think that you missed the boat on doTERRA because you weren't there in the beginning, believe me, we are just getting started. So doTERRA is different than any other essential or not essential oil companies. Definitely we are, but any other multi-level marketing companies that are on the market as well. We focus on the product and on people, not on money. You will find that when you are good to people and when you provide education and when you make it the focus on them and what they need, and it's not about you, the money will come because we're being good to people. And that's what servant salesmanship is. And that's what I want to teach you in these next 3 weeks after this, is what servant salesmanship really means. We have a large selection of consumable, sustainable products. So if you have, okay, let's just use leggings or pots and pans or, makeup, name any of those, how many people really need to get those things on a monthly basis? But when we are talking about supplements and things that people use every month, okay, shampoo and conditioner and laundry soap, and we just opened a brand new line of cleaning products. They are consumable, sustainable products. Most companies, I'm thinking of a company that I love their products. This company is Norwex, but I order from them maybe once a year, maybe twice, and it's not large orders either because it's not really a consumable product. And these products are for everyone. So from babies all the way through your grandma's grandma, everyone needs essential oils. Here's the deal, you guys, they just don't know it yet, okay? So who's gonna tell them? That's the question. Everyone needs essential oils. They just don't understand that they need them. Now, everyone needs essential oils. That doesn't mean that everyone wants essential oils. So don't get me wrong on that. There are some people who are just not going to want what you have, and that's fine. You are going to find your people if you just continue to tell them. The wholesale customer option drives easy sales, okay? So being a wholesale customer, people love to get things at a discounted price. So becoming a wholesale customer helps people, even if they don't want to do the business at all, they are still going to buy when we tell them about the loyalty rewards program and how awesome it is. They're going to want to buy every month. The retention rate in doTERRA is 65%. Now, for some of you, that may not hit you upside the head, but for those of you who know anything about multi-level marketing, that is astronomical, over the top, outside the box kind of a number. A retention rate in multi-level marketing usually is between 10 and 15%. And that means somebody who has bought from that company once a year. The retention rate, the 65% retention rate with doTERRA, is people who have bought in the last 3 months. If we look at retention rate in a year, it's over 85% of people will buy a product once a year from doTERRA. Like I said, those numbers drive themselves. People buy their own products. Our job is to educate them how to buy, how to use the products, and that kind of thing. So again, servant salesmanship. doTERRA is dedicated to that proper education. It's up to us to educate our people. It's not up to us to sell them anything, okay? It's up to them to understand what they already need and for us to educate them so that they know how to use the products that they already want. Okay, so for those of you who are saying that I'm not a salesperson, I get that all the time. Congratulations, you're in the right business. Okay, now there are some salesmanship techniques that are very good for us to allow people to see what they already want. So this sales atmosphere is very relaxed. There's no pressure. So it's not like if it is about you and what you need and what you want, there will be pressure. Okay, but when we make it about them, this is where we can create that really relaxed atmosphere. And doTERRA has a very generous compensation plan, better than any other compensation plan on the market. And that's what we're going to go through tonight. So I'm hoping that this compensation plan really gets you excited, but also these last 2 slides of where we're at in our culture and who needs this and why we need it, but also why doTERRA is different. This should also make you very excited about the company that you are a part of. So there's 3 types of people who really make doTERRA great, and we need all of these types of people to allow our businesses to run well. The first person is a customer. Now, about 85% of people who are in doTERRA love the products, and they are going to order the products. If not monthly, they're going to get them several times throughout the year. Most people are, who understand the LRP and that they're getting their products for free, are going to love to get on LRP, but that customer base is what drives us. So don't expect everybody that you talk to want to do the business. That's not this kind of a business. Once they are a customer and they're realizing how wonderful these products are and how much they change other people's lives, they may change into a sharer. So a sharer is someone who just can't shut up about talking about essential oils. And that was me. When I started with Pam, it was like, don't even talk to me about doing the business. I was going to be a very skeptical customer is how I started. But when these essential oils changed my life, literally within a week, I felt like a different person. I could not tell people about what was happening with me. And everybody was seeing that there was a difference. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just share these essential oils with other people, and maybe I can get my stuff for free. Pam said I could probably do that. So I did. I started to get some classes together, and I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. I taught with a book in my hand because I didn't even know anything about essential oils, but I was sharing my experiences and what happened to me with other people. My first class, I had 13 people come and 11 people enrolled. Okay. Because I had a positive experience and my passion way outweighed my knowledge of essential oils. Let me tell you that. You are passionate about essential oils, that is the greatest tool that you can have because it gets other people excited about it as well, okay? And then what happened after that is I turned into a builder. I realized that other people really wanted what I had to offer. They wanted the knowledge that I had to offer. They wanted the experience that I had to offer, but they also wanted the company and they needed the income that I, was already getting accustomed to making. So I become a builder. And what a builder does is a builder makes an income with doTERRA and has an impact in other people's lives. This impact is not just on their health and wellness, but also on their financial future as well. So being a builder, I could also have put another type of person in here. I think there's another type of person above a builder, and that person is a leader, okay? And builders are awesome, but leaders are even better than that because a leader is experienced and wants to build into other people and lead them to get what they want in their lives. So there are 6 different ways to earn an income with doTERRA. Retail sales, which you all have a website. I think everybody on here is a wellness advocate, not a wholesale customer, which we'll talk about that in just a minute. But when you are a wellness advocate with doTERRA, doTERRA gives you your own website. Use this website, share it with other people, but tell people you're going to go to this website and it's going to be the retail prices are going to be on this. So if you really want to buy something, let me know and I'll show you how to get it at wholesale. But still, you have a retail sales site out there that you can share with people. When people buy from your retail sales site, doTERRA sends you a check for the difference between the wholesale and the retail, and it's 25%. So you can make a little bit of money on that, but really the best thing to do is to get people started with their own wholesale accounts. It just makes sense for them. They pay less. And you get started with the doTERRA compensation plan when you do that. So I'm going to go over all of these bonuses. The Fast Start bonus gets paid out weekly. The Power of 3 bonus, the Loyalty Rewards program. So this is where this isn't really a way to earn income, but it is a way to earn free products, which actually ends up kind of being income because we get free stuff. And then unilevel bonuses, which are paid monthly, and then leadership pools. So when you get to premier rank and above, you start to get leadership bonuses. And that's where it starts getting really fun, my friends, okay? So let's really quick go over the Fast Start bonus. So the Fast Start bonus is paid out weekly. So what doTERRA does is when you enroll someone when anyone enrolls someone with doTERRA, weekly on Tuesdays, the computer scans for 100 PV templates that are in a leader's that are in your order templates. In order to be paid your fast start bonuses weekly, you have to have a 100 PV template already in there for you to be paid. So what we say is just always keep a 100 PV template in your account, okay? And you might not even know what you want for the next month, but just put in there a frankincense and something else to get it over 100 PV to make sure that you're not going to miss out on any power of 3 bonuses. So what this means is when you enroll someone, you are the personal enroller, you earn 20% off anything that person gets for the first 60 days. Okay, so if let's just make it easy. If they get a 100 PV enrollment kit, you earn $20. If they get a 500 PV enrollment, then you earn $100. Okay, so you're going to earn $20 off of that first enrollment, and then anything that they buy for the next 2 months, basically. So if they get on LRP right away, you are going to earn another 20% on every one of their LRPs. So my goal is to actually enroll somebody with a kit that's valuable for them and affordable for them at first, and then say, okay, so this is like the delayed gratification program. Okay, we are going to, there's a program in doTERRA called the Loyalty Rewards Program. You can get things every month. Okay, so don't feel like you have to get everything all at once. I am a big fan of not selling big kits. Okay, because I think it's more important for people to understand the value of being on loyalty rewards more than it is to get everything up front. That's just me. You can run your business however you want to, but I love that affordability with people and helping them with that. Okay, so let's say I enrolled somebody. No, let's say Danny enrolled somebody. Danny's on my front line. Danny enrolled somebody. She gets a 20% bonus for that, right? The fast start bonus. Because I enrolled Danny, I get 10% of whatever Danny did. And because Pam enrolled me, she gets 5% of anything. So this is where, if you got people underneath you who are enrolling people and you don't have a 100 PV order in, you could miss out on these extra bonuses that are underneath you, okay? So keep that in mind and always have your 100 PV order in place. This bonus is based on enrollership, not sponsorship. Okay, so an enrollership is the person who actually enrolled that person, and then the person who enrolled that person, then the person who enrolled that person. Okay, so a sponsorship is very different because now we're talking about your power of 3 bonus, and this one is based on sponsorship. Okay, so let's say I enroll somebody. Let's just keep using Danny. Danny, you get to be our lesson for tonight, I guess. I enroll somebody and I have my front level all full, right? So I might put that person underneath Danny, or even somebody that's underneath Danny. So let's say I enroll somebody, but I put them down here to help with this 250 power of 3 bonus. I'm still the enroller, but now Danny would be the sponsor. Okay, so wherever that person is directly underneath you, the person directly above you is your sponsor. That doesn't mean they're always your enroller. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so your power of 3 bonus is going to be one of your most lucrative bonuses as you go forward, at least in the middle part of your business. So this is going to be your fast money right here. This is going to be your medium range money, where when you have a 100 PV LRP, this is only based on LRP orders. When you have a 100 PV LRP order and you have 3 people underneath you who are putting in a 100 PV LRP order, and your team volume, so team volume is you and everyone on your first level. So you might not have 3, you might have 6 people on your first level. All of that volume has to add up to 600, and 3 people with a qualifying 100 PV order, and you get a $50 bonus. And you're going, whoa, that sets the world on fire, Kathy. I can't wait to make 50 bucks, right? Well, this is just the start. Okay, so when you are actively enrolling people, which is the key to this business, you guys, you've got to enroll people, get your fast start bonuses, start building your power of 3 bonus. So now these 3 people you have on your front line, you want to make sure they're not customers. Okay, a customer is not a business builder, and a customer is not a sharer. You are not going to want to build under a customer, somebody who does not want to really build this business. Now, there's one exception to that, and it's called a ghost account, which we will talk about, not on this call right now, but if anybody wants to know about that, we can talk about that. But when you find your 3 people who are saying, heck yeah, this is awesome, I'd love to be able to do this with you, and then they find their 3, they find their 3, they find their 3, plus they have their 600s, okay? So you are helping them to earn their $50 bonus. You get a $250 bonus. And here's where it really gets fun, and where the math really starts to come in, is where these 9 people now are doing exactly the same thing as these 3 people and as you did, and they are getting their 3 people, and now you've got 27 people down here, and you're getting a $1,500 bonus. This is a monthly bonus, and it starts at 0 at the beginning of the month, every month, and you get to build to it. I've been getting my $1,500 bonus since my 9th month in doTERRA, and I have never once not gotten it. Okay, so once you get that structure built, and this is what Pam was talking about, like the power of building a structure and what that looks like, and how she learned that from me, because I love puzzles, and I kind of saw doing doTERRA and putting it up on my whiteboard like as a big puzzle that was going to earn me a paycheck at the end of the month. Not the people or puzzle pieces, they're people, and they're real, and we're good to them, and all that, you know, that I talked about being an ethical person. But it's really, really fun to be able to help other people be able to earn an income as well. Because when I get my $1,500 bonus, that ensures that at least 9 other people are getting their 250. 3 people are getting their 250, and 9 are getting their 50. Okay. So this really makes me happy. I am now at a point in my business, you can do this twice. So I'm at a point where I'm getting my $1,500 bonus, and I'm working on my second group of 3 people to get my second $1,500 bonus every single month. And I think that I will have it completed, I would say, in the next couple of months. Okay, so that's kind of another fun thing to think about, is how you can continue to grow and expand. And I know that this is a lot of information. If any of you want a one-on-one session on this, and we can look directly at your organization, and I can help you strategize and show you how to do that, I would love to help you do that. Your biggest bonus by far as you continue on in doTERRA is going to be your unilevel bonus. So that $1,500 bonus that we just talked about will pale in comparison to your unilevel bonus when your overall volume continues to grow. So the ranks in doTERRA are listed here, and we're going to go into this a little bit more. The ranks are just being a wellness advocate, manager, director, executive, elite, premier, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. Okay, so your unilevel compensation plan, the unilevel bonus is based on you and everybody underneath you in your organization and what they order every month. Now you can see that at these ranks on your first level, you make 2% off of anyone on your first level. That's not okay. Okay, we don't just want to make 2% for the rest of somebody's life in doTERRA on that. But those people on your front level, that's why you want to keep your front level really shallow, really small, and you want to go deep with those other people that you are enrolling, because it helps the people that are underneath you anyway, but also you're making a greater percentage on those people, and you're building to your power of 3 bonuses as well. So on your second level, you're making 3%. On your third level and your fourth level, you make 5%. On your fifth and sixth level, you make 6%. And on your seventh level, you make 7%. But as you can see, you have to be at least a silver to make all the way down to 7% in your organization. Okay, so if you are up here as a, let's just look at what it means to be a director. Okay, you have to have 1,000 overall volume to be a director, and then you can make down to your third level in your bonuses. All right, so if you look between 2 and 7%, the average is about 3.5%. So the way to calculate your unilevel bonus, let's just say it's 1,000 overall volume, and you have people down to your third level, between 2 and 5, that's going to be more like 3%, right? Or maybe even 2.5%, depending on where they're at. So what you would do is you would multiply 1,000 times 3%, and that's $30. Now, that's not setting the world on fire, but let's say you have 100,000 overall volume and you're making 3.5%. Now we're talking about $3,500 a month just on your unilevel bonus. And that gets added to all of the other bonuses that doTERRA has that I talked about. Now, a big difference between doTERRA and other essential oil, multi-level marketing companies is this 2% and this 7% is switched. So what happens is you earn 7% of the people on your first level and 2% way down in your seventh level. And that might seem really good. Well, gosh, what if I just put everybody on my front level and make 7%? That's not a good idea. So what doTERRA has done is genius. What Pam actually alluded to was the fact that we want to help other people underneath us and build down, because it's more beneficial for them. It's also beneficial for us in the long run as well when we look at our unilevel bonus. The other thing that it does is it stops competition. Okay, if everybody wants to go after the same person and the same people, and you stole my enrollment and all this, well, that happens when you have everybody and you're making 7% and you're going really wide on your front level. But let's say, Vicki enrolls somebody, she's already got her front level pretty much set. What she's going to do is start to help the people underneath her. Okay, so it really helps stop that competition that sometimes we see in multi-level marketing. And it's very valuable because everybody is in this for everyone else. So comp plan, leadership pools. This starts when you are a premier and above. And on my next slide, I'm going to go into what a premier actually means. But this is just where kind of this stupid money starts to come in, especially at these ranks of diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. So if we are looking for a holy grail in doTERRA, like, I have made it, like the heavens have opened, and that rank would probably be diamond. Okay, everybody thinks about, I want to be diamond someday, and that really is a very, very good place to be. I'm going to put up a slide a little bit here. The average diamond earns about $15,000 a month, something like that. And these upper levels are more like 35,000, and I don't know, presidential diamonds over 100,000 a month. Sometimes we call these like the purple one-eyed unicorns, but they do happen, and they can happen to you as well. But presidential diamonds are, I know them. Melina Harrison, our upline, is a presidential diamond. They're just average, normal, everyday people, just like me and you, who have a desire to want to be the best and to help other people be the best as well. So yeah, I mean, that carrot is dangling out there, and it's there. If you want to become a presidential diamond, go above me, please do that. It's just like Pam said, I outrank her, but that doesn't mean that I don't learn a ton of stuff from Pam or that we're not still friends or whatever. There are some other companies that have breakaways. Okay. So like if you actually outrank the person who enrolled you, you break away from them. Okay. Talk about causing competition and bad feelings. That's just not okay. All right. So doTERRA doesn't do anything like that. So what doTERRA does for these leadership pools is they set aside a certain percentage of the money that doTERRA makes every month, and it's split between all of these ranks based on different percentage pools for different ranks, and those percentages are pretty nice when you get up into these ranks here. So just kind of touched on that one a little bit. Okay, so now what does it mean to have a doTERRA rank? Okay, elite is the first rank that we say is, you're starting to be a leader, or you're starting to be a really high sharer at this point when you become an elite. So an elite has 3,000 overall volume. So between you and everyone else in your organization, you have 3,000 overall volume. So let's put that into that little calculation. If you are an elite and you have 3,000 overall volume at 3.5%, that's about $100. Okay, so between $90 and $100 for your unilevel bonus on that. And at this point, when somebody is an elite, you're also probably getting close to your 250 power of 3 bonus. So now we're talking about between $500 and $600 a month to be an elite, which is kind of cool. You're paying for your oils plus. Okay, so when you start to get to ranks above elite, you want to be an elite factory. Okay, you want to continue to create elites, because pretty much every other rank in doTERRA is based on the number of elites that you have underneath you. So there is something called the empowerment bonus. That's about $200 a month. That starts at the premier level. So a premier now is above an elite, and a premier has 5,000 overall volume, but they have 2 of those legs have to be at least 2,000 in overall volume. So 2 of those legs have to be an executive leg. Okay. And you can, and again, now you're talking about more money here, because now we've got the empowerment bonus. The next level is a silver. This is a leader who has 3 legs, who have at least 3,000 overall volume. So they have 3 elites. Okay, 3 elites underneath them, and you become a silver. And now you get more bonuses, because you get a silver bonus plus you get the empowerment bonus as well at this level. And then gold is the next one. This is where you have 3 premiers underneath you. A gold bonus is about $800, plus you can get a double empowerment bonus, so you can make up to $1,200. Now, these bonuses are on top of fast start bonuses and on top of power of 3 bonuses. So keep that in mind. They all add up together to make your bonus. Diamond, which is the holy grail, right, is where you have 4 silver legs underneath you. So you have 4 of these guys underneath you. Now, full disclosure here, I have hit diamond, I want to say 8 times. I have hit diamond. I am considered a diamond in doTERRA, but quite honestly, this is where the majority of the months I'm a gold. Okay. So I'm earning a good income in doTERRA, wanting to get to that solid diamond phase. And that's perfectly fine, because look at the difference between this. Gold bonus is 800. Now I did skip 1 rank in here. The platinum bonus is $1,200. But check this out, you guys. The leadership bonus for diamond is usually around $5,000, just that 1 bonus. And we didn't even add all the other bonuses into it yet. So on those months that I hit diamond, it was like, we're paying down the mortgage, we're paying off the car, and just to hit it 8 times seems like, that was fantastic. But it's my goal to want to be there consistently. and go into my retirement, you know, really being able to help a lot of other people. So what this means to me is not necessarily the money, it means the quality and the amount of people that I've been able to help, because now I am also helping other people hit the destinations that they want to hit as well. So, you know, we've already touched on quite a bit of this. This is just another slide that kind of reiterates how you make your money in doTERRA, the power of three. You've got your 50, 250, 1500. Unilevel is your overall volume. Multiply that by 3.5, on average 3.5, and you're going to get your unilevel bonus. Fast start bonuses are 20%, 10%. Okay. So, and then the leadership bonuses, which, you know, are all listed over here. And then this is how, you know, I calculate what I'm going to make every month. And usually I'm within about 5% or so. Actually, I'm usually right on, because my bonuses have been so consistent over the last several months. Well, let's say you're an elite. So an elite means that you have 3,000 overall volume. So at 3312 times 3.5%, that's $116. And then let's say you're getting your power of three bonus. So you have 3 people on your front line already placing a 100 PV order. You get a $50 bonus for that. And then you enrolled somebody with a home essentials kit at 200 at 20%, that's $40. So this month you would have earned $206. Okay, so I just gave a couple of examples in here. I think that there's a lot of people in multi-level marketing that get a check and they don't even know why or how they got it. And that's not what we want for you. We want you to know how you make your checks and why you get your checks. So, you know, I know that this math kind of stuff can be a little bit confusing, but if anybody wants to know more about, hey, I just got a check for $180, Kathy, how did I get it? I would be more than happy to go over that with you. Okay, so you're back. Let me see what. Okay, so I think I'm going to wait for the back office basics until next week because we're running a little bit long, but I definitely want everybody to know how to go into your back office and see how to use it. So I will put this into next week's. Okay, LRP points. This is big. You are in your, and this is important for us to understand because we need to explain it to other people so that they understand the value of being on LRP. I know all of you out there are earning tons of points with your LRP and you're like, oh my gosh, I have like, what, 700 points I can spend now. Or let's say it's 80 points and you get something for free, a helichrysum, because you've never gotten that before. LRP and earning points is important and people love to do this and get free stuff. So make sure you understand the loyalty rewards program so that you can explain it to others, okay? So for the first 3 months that someone is in doTERRA, they earn 10% back. Now they do have to put in a 50 PV order every month in order to qualify to move up on the 4th month to 15%. Okay, so in 3 months, when you are putting in at least a 50 PV order, now you move up 5% more to 15. In another 3 months, up to 20, then to 25, and you top out at 30%. So that 50 PV is a big thing to tell people because they will realize they don't earn points. If you put in a 48 PV order, number one, you don't qualify to get as a month to get bumped up another 5%, and you don't get points for that order. So if somebody has a 48 PV order, maybe they'll add a bar of soap or something, you know, just to get over 50 PV so that they get their points. It just makes lots of sense. So make sure that you're teaching people about LRP, about this 50 PV. And then if people, they don't have to stay on the loyalty rewards program. Some people are like, you know, I don't like that monthly thing, and that's fine. They can get off of it, but they will lose their points. So make sure they use their points before they get off of it. They have to chat in or call in with doTERRA to get off of the LRP. They will go back to 10% if they want to get on it again. So let's say somebody's at 30%. and you get off LRP, you're going to go back to 10% again when you come back in. Okay, so here's this doTERRA's compensation plan. This is the slide that will just make somebody's eyes just go pop. Like, this is amazing that you can, and these are real life numbers. I've seen these numbers all the way up through Diamond. I haven't been to that blue Diamond phase yet, but I have seen that these numbers are very, very real for the average ranks that we talked about today. So you have to decide, you know, what is it that I want to do with doTERRA? Next week, we're going to talk about your why and why you want to do doTERRA and what's going to keep you going when the going gets tough. But if we just look at these numbers and say, well, heck yeah, I'd love to earn an extra $2,200 a month. That's going to pay my mortgage, and I can do this from home and have fun with my friends. Yeah, teach me how to do that. That's the very simplified version of doTERRA. Okay, there is work to be done. And I am not, this is not a multi-level marketing plan where you sit on the top of the pyramid and all the money flows up to you, because that is a pyramid scheme. What we are talking about here is a job. Okay, so if you want to see this as a part-time income, you will have a part-time job. If you want to see this as a really nice full-time income for your family, you will see this as a full-time job, and you will put in the effort, and you will talk to the people, and you will do the classes, and you will train your leaders, and you will learn about your products, and you will have continuing education for yourself. And in the process, you're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to learn a lot of stuff. I call doTERRA's compensation plan a self-development program with benefits, okay? Because as we learn and become new and different in doTERRA, we become new and different people if we allow it to. Or we can allow it to defeat us. And we can say, you know what, I had this goal in mind, but I was down here for, 8 months and I wasn't going anywhere, so I'm just going to quit. You can do that. That's perfectly fine. I've had plenty of people do that. But that's not what I want for you. I want you to be able to work through those stages and that hardships that you might have down here to get here, because the benefits far outweigh any of the, the work that you're going to put in with doTERRA. I guarantee you, not only the financial benefits, but also the benefits that you have with growing as a person and becoming new and resilient and learning how to deal with rejection and stress and those kind of things. This is a very, very valuable company. And, not only am I a leader in doTERRA, I'm also a life coach. So I love to help my teammates through some of those hard issues that they have in life. We all have them. And, don't discount the fact that you're going to have hard times as we're going through doTERRA. It's perfectly fine to be there. But you guys, this, gold, there's no way that, and I'm saying gold is the lowest that I'm ever going to go. Okay. Because I'm just not going to go backwards. I only want to go up from here. I never, ever could have thought about making this kind of an income by working in the medical field, which, by the way, there's no way in heck I would want to be in the medical field right now. Okay. I pray, and the stress that's on our medical professionals right now, and I feel like I'm still in the medical profession, but in a very, very different way, and able to help people with their health and wellness. So, it was well worth it for me to do what I did when I did it. I want you to understand the definition of residual income, okay? Residual income is a consistent source of income that requires minimal to no effort by you, okay? If you just stop right there, wow, this sounds awesome, right? But you can maintain it after you've had a long, for a long term, but after you've had a large upfront time and money investment, okay? There is not a huge monetary investment with doTERRA. So let's take that off the plate right there. You can get started in a doTERRA business for about $200. Go out and tell me any other business where you can earn $5,000 a month where you've invested $200 upfront. It just doesn't happen. But if you do want to have this residual income, I would say that your biggest investment is going to be in your time. Okay. So where is that going to come from? Some people on this call have little babies, you know, and you are like pulled as a mother in every different direction. Where are you going to find your 10 to 15 hours a week to do your business? Or if you just want to have a smaller business, where are you going to find 5 hours a week to be able to devote to doTERRA? What does that look like for you? And what do you want to do? So what I did is I was able to quit my job after 9 months because I got the $1,500 bonus, and I'm like, that's it. I know I can quit my job now. I still jumped off, but guess what? I had the extra time to be able to devote to my business at that point and really be able to make it something. All right. You have to work within the confines of who you are and what works for you without making excuses not to do this business. Okay. In order to find that time, what does that mean for you? And again, as a life coach, I like to help people be able to schedule and to be able to find those things, and then find that mindset to be able to really go out and do what you can do with the time that you have to do it in. Okay. So keys to residual income are going to be promotion of the loyalty rewards program. Definitely. If you have people buying every month, obviously you're going to have more residual income at the end of the month. Telling people about our amazing supplements, and they are amazing. That is what changed my mind. The oils were stupid when I first started. At least that's what I thought, but I knew I needed a supplement. People need to continue to buy the supplements every month. Okay. Telling people about buying from their own store, ditching the things that they're buying at the other stores, buy from their own store, get it directly to their doorstep and get high quality, good products that they earn points back for to get free stuff later. It just makes sense. Changing out their shampoo, their laundry soap, their cleaning detergents, their lotions, their soaps, those kind of things people need to buy every month anyway. That will be part of your residual income. Education and customer satisfaction. Tell you what, if you're a jerk, if you sell somebody a kit and you never show up again to teach them how to use it, if you don't do any continuing education, that person is not going to buy from you again. They may want to buy essential oils, but they're going to leave your team and go somewhere else and do it. Guaranteed. Your key to residual income is great customer satisfaction and providing education. And customer retention, of course, this is what we want, is retaining those customers. So giving them that great education, and then involving people and engaging them with classes and events that you have. This is super important for your residual income. I'm going to go through the beliefs levels next week. I know that we've already gone beyond our time frame here, so I will put this in our slide for next week as well. But we've got these Tuesday building classes, and now I'm seeing 45 minutes was kind of a pipe dream for me. So let's plan at least an hour. October 26th, so the next 3 Tuesdays, the 26th and November 2nd and November 9th. And I'm going to be, talking about expectations of a leader, your why, going through your back office. What is a pipeline? How do we put information into our pipeline so that we get the residual income out of the bottom? And then confidence and belief, I'm going to really discuss those, more of that personal about how to get into your why later on in our classes.